Hey everybody, AZ Plant Reviews here, and today I wanted to talk about the lady slippers. That's right, these lady slippers right here are very interesting plants with very interesting looking flowers that just so happen to be blooming right now. See those weird reddish toucan shaped things? Those are the flowers of the lady slipper, and as they get riper, a lot of the time they actually form like a literal sugar drop that kind of hangs from it. It's a really pretty flower, and I don't think I've ever seen a more interesting one. So those flowers, which mostly happen during the summer but can really happen at any time if they're in the right conditions, are definitely a plus to this. They're just a bunch of sticks. Look at this. You can see as it goes down to the bottom, they will continue forming fresh sticks straight out of the ground until they create a large bunch. And they can get to about maybe, the tallest I've seen might be like 5 or 6 feet, but most of the time you see lady slippers level out around 4 or 5 feet once they reach maturity, and then they start just kind of getting wider from there and blooming more and more. And then also the amount of sunlight you give them kind of affects their growth patterns. They'll be a lot more curly and lacy and twisty if they're in more shade, and they'll create more dense clusters of stick bunches if they're in more sun, like these ones, which are in pretty much full sun all the time. You can see a few curving branches, but nowhere near as curved as if it was in more shade. They're really nice. They're javelina proof. They don't really do too much for the pollinators as far as I know, and that's because these are technically euphorbias. The botanical taxonomists change their classification all the time, but sometimes they're considered euphorbias, sometimes they're considered their own genus Pedilanthus, but either way, that means they have the milky latex substance inside of them. Javelinas and other creatures won't eat them, so if you're worried about bunnies or javelinas or things destroying your stuff, they're going to leave a lady slipper alone, which is a big benefit. They're really pretty, really cool looking. Again, they're a medium height plant, so put it in a location where medium height is the ideal situation. Don't put it anywhere near where, you know, if you have like a dog that likes to chew on random things, maybe don't put the plant in that area with exposure to said dog because again, the latex material inside is poisonous to most mammals, thus why it's javelina proof and all that. But it's a great plant. It's amazing. It's from the tropics, so I can't give it the Sonoran Desert native classification, but the California lady slipper is closer to that. We'll talk about that another time when I see some good examples. But I really love lady slippers, so overall I think I'm going to give the lady slipper an 8 out of 10. Classic plant, great for being in the Sonoran Desert. Try not to overwater it, it'll get really discolored. Also, if it's like right against a wall, it'll get discolored from being bleached by the sunlight. So watch out for that, though it's not necessarily fatal. It just kind of makes them look a little uglier. Overall, great choice. Go for it. Let me know what you want me to review next. I'll add it to my list. And once I see it, I'll review it. So I will see you all next time. Goodbye.